What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, gang? What's up? How the heck are ya? Wouldn't you have it? I hit the go live button and my littlest one, the Coke Commish, comes over and says, Daddy, Percy pooped. And for those of you who never had bearded dragons, my God, it is toxic. So you gotta get rid of it right away. So yes, that is a reason for being just a little extra. Appreciate your patience for it. Dang, Percy.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Pretty much. He pretty smart dragon, but he just chose some poor timing on doing his duty. Knew it right away too, because she said he was scratching in his terrarium. That's the only time he does it. So I brought him upstairs to do some free roaming, and he's already jumped and gone off elsewhere. So he's like, too dark outside. I ain't doing this. I probably should have just named him Geronimo, you know?
Cats, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, and I dance. Cat.
Mr. Ben Haslam, 2 years? Well, you could put a 0 past that, and that could be how long that he has been a part of this eMLB family. Tier 3 sub. Thank you very much. That is a real appreciative investment when someone is willing to do that. Speaking of thank yous, Harris Bueller, our Toronto GM, 19 months. EVC. We need to have sirens just for EVC. 14 months sub for EVC as well. Miami will be very happy about that. He's got to change his name on Twitch too to EVC and MIA, but no, I get it. I know how it goes. We appreciate the love. Toronto coming in on a 6-game win streak here after winning day 1 of the sim. Better late than never, guys. Should be a great matchup here for you as we get ready to do the transition over. Might see a lot of strikeouts in this one.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Our first ever national broadcast look at the man who self-proclaims himself the Doctor, Alex Luger. He'll be taking the hill for the Rays, and he's got one of the more prominent community credit players in eMLB in Ethan Knight to take on for the Orioles. Should be a great matchup. One of the best in the CCP side against one of the most prominent, enigmatic players from the 1.0 era. Looking forward to this one entirely.
Let's go while we're young.
Well, we should just jump right into it, right? Percy, you didn't poop anymore, did you? You stinky little dragon, you. Let's go!
Welcome. Come in. Fish victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
Whoops. I had something with condensation on it and it stuck. So when I tried to move my glass, clank. Whoops. How are you, everybody? Sunday Sunday, the confusing day of when the heck does the commish stream? Because it hasn't been coffee with the commish of late, thanks to the hockey schedule. One game took place, another's taking place right now. So my son's got 2 different games on 2 different teams tonight because his middle school team begins their season tonight. So the better half is keeping me informed on how that goes. Game 1 was against the team from the next state over, also nicknamed the Wild. So we had my son's team, the Wild, against another team called the Wild. 7-3 loss today. Dom did not play in that one. He did play in yesterday's game, and he got PO'd pretty quick because the defense really wasn't around him. So I think this is a accurate representation of exactly how Dominic sounded. Yes, he does wash that mouth out with soap. So the Wild won and the Wild lost. Yes, that's an official true statement. But he's got another game. He'll probably be playing half of tonight's game for the middle school. He got 3 goalies on our team. I'm like, that's going to be weird. Oh, Minerva is setting the table. He'll be up a long time tonight for anybody who wants to do some Jose Ramirez talk. Huh. That's a pretty interesting story, is it not? Dakota Hudson, who got waived last month by the St. Louis Cardinals, picked up by the Colorado Rockies, and comes back to St. Louis and says, let me show you a thing or 6. No hitter. 31-year-old Dakota Hudson gets a no-hitter for the Rockies, helping them beat the Cardinals 2-0. I just don't know what else to say, except Andrew must be saying it effing figures. It effing figures.
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Oh, by the way, there's our overpaid censor for those of you who haven't been here before. This is Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, the home of the eMLB universe. I am Commish LV. Everyone calls me Commish. My friends call me LB, and the wife definitely used some 4-letter words this weekend. Oh, well, right? It is what it is. On to baseball today. We've got 3 days sim, so it's a little bit of a weird Sunday because if you're a regular here, you know that Sundays are geared for a full week of games. However, we are on the 28th of July, which means carry the one. Oh yeah, something called a trade deadline's coming due. Trade deadline is officially taking place at noon tomorrow. That is 12 o'clock for those of you who are like, noon? What's that? 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow is when all final trades must be in. There's more than a handful that are pending. It's going to be that type of trading deadline once again. And I like it because I had several teams say, I ain't doing anything. They've already submitted trades. I hate to see what they planned if they said, I'm going to make a lot of moves. Probably nothing. Okay. Go figure. So, we've got a really good game for you in this middle, day 2 of this 3-day sim. So, the quick schedule for those who don't know. Tonight, we are doing a 3-day sim. Day 2 will be watched here on the national broadcast. Day 3 will be off sim. Again, you can keep up with us on the Discord so that you get the full eMLB story, not just what the national broadcast will entail. Tomorrow is, again, the deadline. I will sim one day after processing all the trades, and then on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, when we do our next broadcast, we will do a sim that gets us to the following Thursday, so we will get to August 6th, which will be a 6-day sim. Weird number, but with the intent of getting us back to on our 3-day Tuesday, 4-day Thursday, 7-day Sunday schedule heading into the postseason. Where's the new Arizona GM? For those who don't know, we have a new GM amongst our midst. And it is longtime friend to the show, Tim Lowry, making the jump from virtual player non-GM to GM. He feels ready, and again, got a nice blessing from Aaron Silence. Aaron, we miss you already. We hope you will still stick around, and we hope to see you back amongst the ranks soon enough. All right, so tonight's game, let's go take a quick peek at what action is happening around the league elsewhere. Oakland will take on Toronto. Toronto, again, on a 6-game win streak right now. Not bad for the team last in the American League East right now, 13 games under 500. Bodie Raskin's going to try to make that a full week of success. He'll take on the Scottish screwball Marty McCleary, who's 3-11 this year. You know, I seem to start every show right now with having a throat-based issue. It's like I gotta warm up. So, you know what I'm gonna do? It's just stifly enough in here, which is why I've got the t-shirt. I'm going to quickly put on my air conditioner once again. So we'll do quick chair stream. Don't let the chair tell you that any of you get banned. He's lying. Chair stream. Percy, where are you? Where are you, you crazy dragon? No sign of Percy, but I am back. All right, so Oakland taking on Toronto. Over in Detroit, Tigers will have battle against the Royals. Again, the Royals have been starting to shop Jose Ramirez. Meanwhile, Jorge Barbosa, 6-5, mid-3 ERA this year. He'll do battle against Franklin Perez. Perez 7-4, 4.36 ERA. This is our game of the night. We'll come back to this in a moment. On to Cleveland, where the Angels will take on the Indians. Angels, 30 games over 500 at this point. Greg Briggs will try to extend that, 5-1 this year. Shane Bieber. Will it be Shane or will it be Justin? That is the question every time he comes out. 8-6 with a mid-4 ERA for Biebs this year. Yankees will host the Reds at in the Bronx. Lance McCullers is 9-7 this year with a 4 ERA. He'll take on Ethan Wood, 2-4 ERA, just south of 5 so far. Trying to get the throat to just get up and running normal. Marlins taking on the Rangers today. Garrett Cole, the Cole train, is on the hill for the Marlins. ERA just south of 6. Well, Cole Winn, who definitely has seen better days from a pitching standpoint. He's had 14 win seasons so far, 16 win seasons, so far 7-7 this year. ERA just a tick above 5. That one's at Globe Life Field tonight at 8:10. Red Sox will do battle against the Mariners. Should be a good battle. Justin Fuller, the franchise, 10-5. He's 2.70, taking on, he's not the franchise, that's Johnny Watson. The phenom is Justin Fuller. He'll take on Pablo Lopez, who's 8-5 with a 4.20 ERA. Smoke him if you got him. And no, I don't project. The National League, Phillies will take on the Astros. Daniel Vilches, the former Athletic, loving life here as a member of the Phillies. He is 3-3 so far with a 3 ERA, 3.16 to be exact. He will take on Corbin Burns from the Astros. Astros come into this one tied with the Angels for the best record in the entire eMLB. Cubs have the White Sox in the Battle of Chicago. This one will take place at Wrigley Field. Omar Fernandez is 6-6 this year. He's going to take on Steve Rudy Randolph. Randolph is 8-3 with a 4.66 ERA. World champion Nationals will have the Brewers in town. David Peterson scheduled to get the ball, 3-3 with a 3.36 ERA. He'll take on the left-hander Frank Klaus, who is also with a 500 record and a tick just over 4 on the ERA. Well, when you get shut out and you get no hit, what do? you send the most interesting pitcher in eMLB, because not everybody has the name Doxakis. John Doxakis will go to the mound. Keep pitching, my friends. He'll take on Antonio Senzatella. Sens 3-9 with a 5.6 ERA. Doxakis is 2-0 this season for the Cardinals. Diamondbacks will have the Braves in town under new management of Tim Lowry. Juan DePaula will be first, or no, this isn't first up because we already had a gameplay, but DePaula 5-8, 4.81 ERA. He'll take on the Rock, Mike Soroka. Soroka 6-4, ERA just a tad above DePaula this year. Mets will do battle against the Padres. The Mad Bum himself, Madison Bumgarner. Good year for him, 6-8, 3.75. He'll take on Yaisel Sierra, similar ERA, but a 3-3 record for the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers will host the Twins at Chavez Ravine in interleague action. Mark Jones gets the ball for the Twins. He'll take on Freddie Peralta. Peralta's 9-5 with a 4.69 ERA. Until further notice, I need somebody to assist with doing bets again, please, and thank you, because Sadier is not here at this point, and I'm giving him whatever time he needs. And last on the schedule for today's sim, San Francisco will have the Pirates in town. Ethan Candela, the knuckleballer, looking for win number 17 this year. Wow, how high is he going? Is he going for 25 wins this year? Probably won't get there, but 16-3, 270 ERA is impressive in itself. Finally, Jay Zolo for the Pirates. He's 6-5 with a fairly impressive 3.88 ERA himself. There's your matchups. Let's get set up for today's game. Aiden said he would do it. Thank you for offering Minerva, but Aiden's got it. I appreciate you doing that. Let me remove myself so you can look at the bets a little better here, gang. I think there's just a small tweak we have to do. Yeah, I'll do that in a second for the Rays, because Pearson List is tired, but the GM says, my son is playing in this one. You will play and you will like it. So we'll get to that in a sec. So, since we're mid-sim, let's look at the bullpen situation so people can put their bets in. You might want to factor this in because the bullpen is very suspect in this one for Baltimore. Ryan Borucki pitched an inning and 2/3 yesterday, gave up 2 earned runs. Colts? Oh, Pirate. No football jokes. Borucki, 3-0, 5 saves this year, mid-4 ERA. Did pitch quite a bit here in the last 3 days, so he may get an appearance, but we'll see. Ben Bowden, he's been a busy little beaver as he's pitched in the last 3 straight games that he has been in. 2-0, 1.52 ERA. He is pitching career highs so far this season for the former Rule 5 draft pick. Caleb Frere. Frere, the 33-year-old from Miles City, Montana, 2-2 with 2 saves and a 3.46 ERA this year. Reggie Lawson, we saw him in the last broadcast that we did against Houston. So far this year, he is, well, let's look at it better this way. He is 2-1 with a 4.23 ERA and 1.3 on the whip. Looking more comfortable the longer he spends in Baltimore. The answer, Jorge Soto, last pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, and he allowed 3 home runs. In our last game, we got to see him in. Took the loss in that one. He's available for bullpen duty, but he is still expected to be tired, so he probably wouldn't go long if he gets the call tonight. Trevor Stefan, enjoying a modicum amount of success so far this year. ERA just over 4 in 60 innings of work. Long removed from his days of being an ace with the Athletics, Magnolia, Texas native still enjoying success in the major league levels. Will not be a free agent next year, but could be the year after. Grant Townsend. Townsend, the 28-year-old from Washington, went 2 2/3, giving up just a hit in his last appearance about a week ago. Pitching pretty good for both San Francisco and Baltimore this year. Brendan, you need to get a catcher whose nickname is the Question to be Soto's battery mate. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Franklin Kilome with 13 saves this year. He went inning and a third yesterday, giving up a walk and 2 strikeouts. May not see the Dominican tonight. There's your pen situation for Baltimore. Over to Tampa. Immediately have to make an adjustment. Pearson. We move these 3 down. I think that's perfect. That looks right. Any further changes, Aiden? Jake, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I heard that Vikings game is crazy. Appreciate that very much. 18-month sub, a tier 2 sub, which means +3 to the account for boosts. Appreciate that very much, your kindness. All right. Here's your preview. Lot of experience for these Rays against Ethan Knight. Good thing or a bad thing? We're going to find out as we go here shortly. Here's the part of the show where you can embrace your inner Pete Rose and put in a bet on tonight's game. Please note, bets are not with real life currency. Don't worry about what state you are in. We are betting balls of yarn. Balls of yarn are the currency of the Flufficating Ninjas show. They are the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can trade those in and you can get a boost on your player. Those of you who are regulars here watching and want to create a player, check out your channel points known as hairballs. And if you have 5,000 balls of yarn, hairballs, that is, you can create a player. However, if you're the type who really likes to play with your balls,
that's what she said,
and you like to wait until you have 5,000 of them, you can do that. You can summon Lion-O and the Thundercats, cousins of Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, and they will whomp some butt. And they will help you get 6 balls of yarn for the price of 5. Punk is really close. Might see JR Frankenstero getting a mega boost here before, maybe before the end of tonight's show. Here's how the betting portion of the game works, gang. Between now and the end of the 3rd inning, you can put a bet in chat. You write down which team you think will win and how many runs will the winning team score. Please note, each of these are separate bets, so let's do part 1. Part 1 is about which team you pick. If you're right before this first inning is done, you will win 75 balls of yarn. That is right on who wins this game before the first inning is done that you place your bet. You'll win 75 balls of yarn. If you put a bet in the 2nd inning and you're right at the end of the day, it'll be 50 balls of yarn. Last chance to bet in tonight's competition is before the 3rd out of the bottom of the 3rd inning. You can win 25 balls of yarn. But please note, if at any time you pick the wrong side, It's going to set you back 25 balls of yarn. That number you put only helps. It cannot hurt. If you get it wrong, big deal. But if you nail the number, regardless of the team, you get 50 balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong team, oh shucky darns, and you lost 25 balls of yarn, but nailing the number gets you 50 balls of yarn, so you'll finish plus 25 on the day. Golly gee willikers. Ain't that a bargain? With that, let's get to tonight's game of the night, powered by the Out of the Park Baseball 23 engine. For over 20 years, real life years that is, eMLB has had 4 different universes as part of the Out of the Park franchise, going back to Out of the Park 5. Tonight, Kamish is going to be fueled by the remaining portions of his Oktoberfest stash from Sam Adams. Always a good decision. And of course, you're watching us live on Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, or you could be watching us on YouTube VOD. There is the link to our YouTube. We would sincerely appreciate you hitting the subscribe button, which doesn't cost you a thing at YouTube, and it will help us continue to grow the brand. Here is tonight's starting lineup. Hello! Well, take some Dancing Yosemite Sam first. 10 gifted subs from Harris Bueller. Bueller. Agent Danger, Learis 1, Silent Phoenix, Mr. Jiggyfly, Monster Man, Rated GDR, JVM, Ori Halkin, Forest Crest, and Wax. Congratulations on those gifted subs. Harris, thank you. Sincerely appreciate that. Here's your starting lineup for the Orioles coming into this one. The red-hot Khalil Lee coming into this one. In his last 4 games, he's 7 for 12, 3 home runs, and 6 RBI, scoring 7 runs over that span. He will be in right field, batting first. Nick Spence, the suspense. Tough month of July, average down to 172 in this one. Maybe a case of the doc. Maybe seeing the doc will give him the remedy for his ails. 4 for 10 with 2 home runs thus far. Andrew Vaughn is your DH today, batting third. Will Smith, the catcher, not the slapper, will be the cleanup hitter, batting fourth. Hey, a cleanup hitter batting fourth. Who'da thunk? Silly Kamish.
You idiot.
Buster Bluth, the number 1 overall draft pick from 2019, will be the third baseman batting fifth. Bluth, responsible for the last 3 Gold Gloves in the American League third baseman category. Shervin Newton, your second baseman, batting sixth, hitting .207 on the road this year. Michael Bush, it ain't pretty, 188 on the road for him, averaged more than 100 points below than where he finished last year. Slides down to the number 7 spot over at first. Ryan McKenna is your left fielder tonight. His last home run, May 22nd against the Blue Jays. It's been a bit. He'll bat 8th in left field. And the rookie from Hialeah, Florida, Enrique Bradfield, just had a 3-game hit streak, and he will bat 9th in center field. 8-year veteran, 103 wins to his career. Ethan Knight, the 27-year-old from Fairmont, West Virginia, will make his 20th start on the year. He's 7-6 with a 4.14 ERA. July has been a good month. 3-0, 2.12, 0.98, aka vintage Ethan Knight. He's done that in just under 30 innings of work this month. For the Rays coming into this one, Fritz freaking Flaherty.
What's your language, you bud? We're on the air.
Duck, you know the deal. Flaherty, it's part of his nickname. We're allowed. Flaherty, 0 for 15 in his last 5. Just turned 23 years old. Yet to have a hit since he's turned 23. He'll lead off at second base. Wander Franco. In his last 2, he's 4 for 10. double, 2 home runs, 3 RBI. He has the number of Ethan Knight, 21 for 52. That's a 404 clip with 3 home runs. That is your eMLB matchup of the night. Ethan Knight against Wander Franco. Franco over at third, batting second. Austin Meadows with 4 home runs lifetime against Knight will be in left field, batting third. The captain, Aiden Pearson, will bat in the cleanup spot as the catcher. He has never faced Knight to this point. Drew Mendoza is batting fifth over at first, hitting 121 in the entire month of July. Jim Mayhall is your DH, batting sixth. Jared Kelnick slides down to the number 7 spot in right field. Looney Pena is your center fielder with a couple home runs in his last 2. He's in center, batting 8th. And Jeffrey Marte is your shortstop, batting 9th. He's 4th all-time in Tampa history in stolen bases. Alex Doc Luger, originally from Ayer, Massachusetts, graduated from Charlottesville, Virginia, high school-wise that is. Makes his 21st appearance this year for the sophomore. He's 1-1 so far this season against the Orioles with a 5.40 ERA. You guys ready for some baseball?
Weather!
Yes, weather! We are ready to go. As I get myself back in front of y'all. Who knows? Who knows? Let's get over to Tropicana Field, aka the worst park in major leagues, and that's saying something with Oakland Coliseum involved. Let's get to Tampa. Welcome to Tampa. Hey, look, there's no wind. I wonder why. Oh, roof. It's a dome. It's a dome, everybody. Welcome. It is the eMLB game of the day. Night, I guess, but we started in the afternoon, right? It is Commish LB here with you, welcoming you to Tampa for our first official matchup, division rivalry-wise, between Brendan McGuirk and Aiden Pearson, the 2 parts of our Here's Why You're Wrong podcast crew. If you've never seen them work together, you gotta go check out our YouTube content over on YouTube. The eMLB Baseball Universe is there, and you can see these 2 have fun together. We love their energy. This should be a fun one. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Rays before we get underway. Outfield has Austin Meadows in left. Looney Pena is your center fielder, and Jared Kelnick is your right fielder. Let me scoot that over so you can see Kelnick's rating just a little better. His 15 arm out there. Again, for those of you wondering on the rating system, it's 1 to 20 scaled system here in eMLB. And no, I don't want to hear your complaints about that. Wander Franco is over at third. Jeffrey Marte is your shortstop. Fritz Flaherty is over at second. And Drew Mendoza is at first. Aiden Pearson behind the dish. And on the hill, the 23-year-old from Ayer, Massachusetts, moving to Virginia afterwards, Alex Luger, the self-proclaimed doctor. Doc Luger, 21st appearance on the year for him. He is 7-8 with a 4.58 ERA. 112 innings of work thus far, giving up 102 hits, 57 earned runs, 19 home runs allowed by the ground ball specialist. He's walked 42 and struck out 123. He is striking out 9.9 per 9 innings of work. All right, I'm going to put the curveball on you, but guys, before we get this game started, we got one more bet that you can put in. Let me get to it. It's prediction time. Over under variety. All right, almost got it, gang. I just ran too long on what I wrote, so... Okay, gang, 20 minutes for tonight's prediction. Two guys with really good control. We're going to set the over-under on total walks allowed by starters, and we'll set the bar at 4.5. Ethan Knight has given up twice as many walks this year and a strike on the walk per 9 ratio as he did last year, 2.4 for him. Doc Luger is giving up 3.3 walks per 9, so we're going to set it at 4.5. Put your predictions in on winning additional hairball points. Hairballs for GMs can be used to raise team cash. And for you non-GMs, you virtual players that are out there, you can use that to help get more hairballs that can be used towards boost for your player. All right, with that, let's get this game going. By the way, opponents against Luger this year are hitting .238 against them this season. 4-pitch pitcher throws the fastball. Upper 90s will touch 100 comfortably. He throws the slider, a knuckle curve, and he's working on a circle change. Again, second season in the majors for him. He's originally drafted first round by the Braves. He was a 35th overall selection back in 2021 out of Charlottesville High School in Virginia. We're ready to go. Let's get Khalil Lee into the box to start tonight's game. Lee, the Centerville, Virginia right fielder, left-handed batter, hitting .271 this year with 16 homers, 60 RBI. He's had a good month of July, 7 home runs in the month, including 3 home runs in his last 4 games. All right. If you've never been here before, here's what you're watching. You're watching a traditional online league game. I am just the commish. I tell the story. I don't run the team. I just press the buttons based on what our managers, our GMs, will do. We've got 32 GMs, including our 2 GMs in waiting for next season. Montreal GM, Tranquil Hill Farms, and Portland, Oregon Stags for Attica Online. Tonight's GMs in chat. Brendan 3499, that's Brendan McGuirk. He is your Baltimore GM and manager. And Rays Rules 9107, that is Aiden Pearson. He is your Tampa manager and GM. Just moved over from the Braves to his hometown, Tampa Bay Rays. They are, again, each half of our Here's Why You're Wrong group. I'd really like to know if they've got a side bet going on this game for fun. That'd be fun. Yes, the answer is the total from both starters and both starters only. How many total walks will be allowed on the day, setting the over-under at 4.5. All right, game is ready to go. When no one's on base, we go right to the result. You'll see me looking right a lot to see what the managers are asking me to do. When runners are aboard, we'll go pitch by pitch, so the story can be further told. With that, let's get this one underway. It'll be a full count pitch. Cheers, gang. Thank you for your attendance. Hey, it's not coffee with the commish, but we'll call it coffee. 3-2 pitch, fastball just on the outside. Luger does not get the call as Khalil Lee will head down to first for the leadoff walk. There's our first. There is indeed a side bet. The over has some serious hairballs invested already. Let me see. Pirate has put in $1 million request. And the Cubs. Of all teams, the Cubs don't need money, but Jake just put in a $3 million request. Alrighty, nobody out. Here comes the man nicknamed The Suspense. Nick Spence, the 24-year-old from New York, community creative player of the Elder Nacho. Checking in, a little bit of a tough July for him. He's down to 285 on the year, 25 home runs, 63 RBI. First pitch goes right after that one, and he will miss for strike one. Challenge him up in the zone. Spence a little aggressive on that one. Spence enters tonight's game hitting 172 on the month. The 0-1 goes with a circle change. That misses low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch from Luger. They check the swing. They appeal, and first base umpire says no. It'll be a 2-ball, 1-strike count. That one was questionable. One pitch. Grounded towards short. Marte to second for one. No, that one is not going to be caught. It says it goes into the outfield, but it looked like Flaherty knocks it down. Everybody is going to be safe. If it goes in the outfield, the runner should keep on going, don't you think? It's going to be an E6 on Jelfry Marte in that play. Go! That'll put 2 on with nobody out. Andrew Vaughn, the designated hitter, will come in. Vaughn, the 28-year-old from Santa Rosa, California. Oh, on your battles, your duels so far? Vaughn comes in hitting .263 this year with 15 home runs and 54 RBI. First pitch catches the inner half, called strike one. The max is $41 million this season. Oh, to Vaughn goes away very high, very outside. 101 on the gun on that pitch. Vaughn, who was with Kansas City, traded along with George Valera, Chai-Ho Sung, in exchange for Francisco Mejia, Zach Lothar, and several prospects. The 1-1. Ooh, I think I hit the wrong button there, Brendan. Apologies. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. I read that totally backwards, sir. I saw your swing request and your take request. Totally my bad. Okay, yeah. Might not have called it. The 1-2. Gets a piece on that slider. He'll ground it foul. He'll stay alive. Just getting underway here at Tropicana Field for tonight's eMLB game of the night. We are on the eve of the trading deadline. A lot of movement should take place tomorrow at the noon Eastern deadline. The 1-2. Softly hit to center field. Moving over. Not going to be able to get there is Pena. Lee is going to stop at third as he didn't know if Ludy Pena was going to catch that ball. It gets down. Everybody's going to be safe. First hit on the night. Bases are now loaded, and here comes Will Smith, the catcher. Smith, to this point, has slapped 12 home runs this year. Were they rocks? I don't know. 296 this season for Smith with 12 homers and 41 RBI. He's 1 for 9 in bases loaded situations. He is 3 for 4 with 2 home runs against the Dog. The first pitch watches it all the way for strike one. I think, yes. I was like, it's taking long. Is the ump gonna really make me look bad? One pitch goes after that one, pretty aggressive there. It's going to get out of play. Keep my team's name out of your mouth. Yes. So much drama. Natural tendency when that song plays. It's like achy pinky or something. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Just misses outside, trying to get Smith to go chase after one low. Trying to get the double play here. No can do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Got him swinging is what he did. He gone. Big first strikeout for the doctor. 1 out. Doesn't get any easier. Here comes former number 1 overall draft pick in 2019. It is Buster Bluth. Bluth this year, 278. 13 home runs and 56 runs batted in. It's one of those, huh? First pitch comes inside, ball 1. Wow, 83. We've got just under 9 minutes left on betting in the hairballs for predictions. Again, if you're here, you can bet on hairballs, which are Twitch channel points. 83% of you think we're going over on total walks. 4.5 for the starters. Just the 2 starters. Keep that in mind. It's specific. The 1-0 goes away. It's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hello, Tom. I'll try my best, Brendan. The 2-0. There, ooh, gets the call outside. Might have been a little too far out, but he gets it for a 2 ball, 1 strike count. That's how Bluth feels about that one. Bluth this season does have a grand slam. He's 3 for 13 with 13 runs batted in bases loaded situations. He deals with it a lot. The 2-1 pitch. Towards second, Flaherty ranges well and makes the play. Hard hit shot, but right at Flaherty, ranges to his left, makes the catch. Lee cannot advance. It's another huge out for the doctor. 2 outs now. Here comes the former Met, Shervin Newton. Newton, 255 this season, 13 homers, 38 runs batted in. First pitch from Luger will miss low for ball 1. Luger in the 1.0 universe, highly hyped, mostly because of his GM, who was the White Sox GM back in those days. Luger never really panned out and was a sensational pitcher in that time. I would give an early prognosis, and that's all it is, that Luger 2.0 has much more potential to be a phenomenal pitcher than he did in his 1.0 days. The 1-0 pitch is at the knees. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 26 pitches already from the doctor in this first inning. Hey, Moose. One towards right field. Not hit very deep. Kelnick is going to come in. He is going to make the play. Bases loaded with nobody out, and it's a big goose egg for the Orioles as they will leave them full. Huge pitching effort from Doc Luger. Half an inning in the books. No score for the Orioles. Here come the Rays. It's the eMLB game of the day? Night? Nay? Dite? I don't know. But we're here. Bottom of the first here in Tampa. Day-ish. Yes, game of the afternoon. GOTA. I think that one's stolen. eMLB brunch date works for me, though. Or do we call it dunch? eMLB around dusk? It's still after dark, technically. Downside of being right on the East Coast. Bottom of the first here in Tropicana. No score after leaving them loaded for the Orioles. Top of the first. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Here's your defensive alignment for the Orioles in this one. Ryan McKenna is in left field. Stupid daylight savings. Right, like that. Enrique Bradfield is in center, and Khalil Lee is in right field. Buster Blue, reigning three-time Gold Glover over at third. Nick Spence is at short. Shervin Newton is your second baseman, and Michael Bush is over at first. Will Smith behind the dish. And from Fairmont, West Virginia, the 27-year-old, 8-year veteran Ethan Knight. Knight, dubbed the Greg Maddux of his era, 103 career wins, all with Baltimore, who he grew up watching and admiring, and determined to win a World Series. They came close last year as the AL champions. Knight 7-6 this year, 4.14 ERA, 126 innings of work. He's given up 125 hits, 58 earned runs, 11 have been by homer. He's walked 33 and struck out 109. It's important to point out 33 walks. The last time he gave up that many walks was in 2022, but he did that with another 100 innings pitched. That shows how off Knight has been this year. 5-pitch pitcher, throws a fastball in the mid-90s, works a circle change, curveball, slider, and a split finger fastball into the mix. Ethan Knight secretly thinks crab cakes are trash. Truth, he does. He's more of a scallops guy. Whiskey Monster, are you listening? Knight is ready to go. Let's get Fritz freaking Flaherty.
What's your language, bud? We're on the air.
I shouldn't have signed that contract for him to say that as much as he wants. Flaherty comes in, the 23-year-old from Avalon, Pennsylvania, just turned 23 last week on July 25th. He has not had a hit officially as a 23-year-old because in his last 5, he's 0 for 15. Gets his average down to 246 with 2 home runs, 25 RBI this year. No one's on base. Instructions are in. Scallops with a side of duck. Sounds great. Someone should tell the duck that calling him Fritz freaking Flaherty is in it. Don't you dare.
What's your language, bud? We're on the air.
The 2-1 count. Grounded over to third. Bluth waits on it. He will throw over to first for the first out. Yes, thank you, Grumpy. Grumpy's on my side this time. Normally he's on Team Daffy. 1 out. Here comes the eMLB matchup of the day as Wander Franco, the 25-year-old Dominican, comes in. And if there's one person who's had the number of Ethan Knight, it is Franco. 21 for 52. That's a 4.04 average with 3 home runs lifetime against Knight. For the season, though, Franco hitting 260, 15 homers and 45 RBI. He's had 4 hits in his last 2 games, including a couple homers. He has been heating up. The 1-1 pitch. Line shot into center field. That gets by Newton for a base hit. Just getting past average 404, not found, and now it is found because it's gone higher. Continues to have the number of Knight. Any word on your $2,000 t-shirt? You know, that's a heck of a question, because I'm still waiting on word on when this article that's going to be written comes out. Let's save that one for a private chat. And get a little... When I hear that certain things there should be promised to you guys for your generosity should be coming back. Not happy. But let's save that for another time. Still love the cause. I'm just not happy with the follow-through. Alrighty. We've got one on. We've got one out. We've got Austin Meadows coming up. Meadows, the only one with more home runs than Franco. 4 home runs career against Knight. Today hitting 266 on the season. He has 17 homers and 62 runs batted in. First pitch comes missing low for ball 1. We'll see if this Rays team, which likes to run often, is going to test the arm of Will Smith. Smith has barely thrown out 17% of runners this season. Hey, Boop. The 1-0 in the dirt. Good block by Smith on the circle change. Just 2 balls and no strikes. Ethan Knight was originally created to be a media personality. 30 years ago, no, more like 25 years ago, Ethan Knight was created to be a media personality. But then he evolved and became a starting pitcher. And that's always been the thing. He always wears glasses. The 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner, strike 1. Meadows didn't like the call. It's right down the freaking middle, Meadows. Yep, that's right. Night Waves was the original content that I did as a podcaster. If you want to call it that. Two balls, 1 strike, the pitch. That one catches the corner, strike 2. That was a curveball. Franco might have been dancing again, but did not go. He's got 12 stolen bases on the season. He's been caught just once. Franco 3rd all time in Tampa for total stolen bases. 2-2 pitch. Towards left center field, very well struck, ranging back, going to look for it, but this one is long gone. Austin Meadows will get his 5th career home run off of Ethan Knight. It's his 18th on the year, and just like that, Tampa Bay momentum shifts. It's 2-0 Rays. You know what I regret about doing the Night Waves? Was trying, at the time I was into a Jim Rome kick. I was. And I was trying to have a little bit of fun in that theme. Now, looking back a couple decades later, no. Yes, exactly, JC. I'm like, if I had a do-over. Aiden Pearson comes up, community created player of some guy named Aiden Pearson. The 22-year-old known as the captain, hitting .281 this season. 22 home runs and 47 RBI between both the Braves and the Rays. 2-0 pitch. Grounds it over to first. It's going to be a mad dash to the base as Michael Bush will get there in time to retire Pearson. That is the 2nd out. Two outs now. Drew Mendoza will be the batter. Mendoza, 28-year-old from Mineola, Florida, hitting .211 this year. 14 home runs and 42 RBI. He's having a tough month of July. Just a 121 clip about it. Say what you want about the Trop. No rainouts is nice. Well, Houston doesn't have rainouts. Arizona doesn't have rainouts. Well, it's a desert. So. And especially in Florida. Yeah, that's true. 0-2 pitch. It is still a dumpster. Swing and a miss. Challenges him up in the zone, and he will give him some
emotional damage.
First strikeout on the day for Ethan Knight, but Austin Meadows says sayonara to another ball. 5 home runs career against Knight now. 1 inning done here in Tampa. It's Tampa 2, Baltimore nothing. All right, friendly reminder, you can still put bets in if you've not done so, but it's now a second inning bet, which again, to bet in chat, you're trying to win balls of yarn, which means now you can only win a maximum of 50 balls of yarn for picking the right team to win tonight. So far, Tampa leads 2-0. You think they hold it? Well, bet on Tampa then. But we'll see as we keep going, so don't forget. Put in which team you think wins, and then put a guess of how many runs does the winning team score. I'll give you a hint. It's at least 2 at this point. Top second, we go. The doctor, ready to go again. Michael Busch, Ryan McKenna, Enrique Bradfield, bottom third of the order for the Orioles, due up. Yeah, the Kingdom, which of course fell to pieces. Michael Busch starts us off. Busch enters play hitting .208 this year. He's got 9 home runs and 27 RBI. He has not been a road warrior as he's got just a .188 average on the road this year. Waits the 2-0 pitch. He'll send that to center field. Coming in, Ludi Pena dives and makes a beautiful catch. Superman is in the building, and his name is Ludi Pena. That one was pretty sexy. Great play from Ludi Pena to get the first out as he robs Michael Busch. 1 out now. Here comes Ryan McKenna. The 29-year-old from Berwick, Maine is hitting down at .248 now with 3 homers, 27 RBI, hitting just .200 in this month of July. The 1-2. Up in the zone, he got him. The doctor has prescribed a strikeout for Ryan McKenna. Second strikeout on the day for him. 125 on the year now. We've got 2 outs in the top of the second. Here comes the rookie from Hialeah, Florida, Enrique Bradfield. Bradfield hitting at .320 this season with no home runs and 8 RBI. It's a 10th of an inch every day, and Pug with the classic.
That's what she said.
Okay. First pitch from Luger to Bradfield is grounded over towards first. Drew Mendoza's there. He'll underhand it to Luger covering, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Doc Luger. Inning and a half here in Tampa. We'll go bottom of the second. Tampa leads it 2-0. Bottom of the second here. We got the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Rays. We'll start it off with Jimmy Mayhall. Mayhall, the 25-year-old from Brentwood, California, the third-year veteran, hitting .282 this season, 27 home runs, 76 RBI. Mayhall was a 2026 All-Star, hitting very well here at Tampa, .314 this season. Waits the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Might have been a little low, but eMLB Sportsnet says, Ethan Knight is a really bad painting company because all he do is paint the corners. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Mayhall. Strike out for Ethan Knight. Second one on the day. 1 out now for Jared Kelenic. Listen carefully. Kelnick, the 27-year-old from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I got it right! Jason Hillman is doing his Mr. Miyagi going. I finally got it right. Apologies for all Wisconsins who are very disappointed in my pronunciation skills. Kelnick, 242 this year, 12 home runs and 39 RBI. Hey, I take all victories I can. I'll do the Ray Borg fist pump for that one. So, 3-2 pitch. Gonna lift it towards left field, heading down the line. Ryan McKenna will get over there and brings it in for the second out. 2 outs now. Here comes the power hitting Ludy Pena, the 25-year-old from the Dominican. Doesn't hit much for average at 211, but 18 home runs for the number 8 slot is always a good plus. 45 RBI on the year. 1 for 14 lifetime against Knight. Hey, guess what? He got a homer. The 1-0. He'll hit that one towards center field, ranging to his right, but not being able to get there. Excuse me, is Enrique Bradfield. Good, well-placed shot from Ludy Pena. He'll get aboard with 2 outs. That gives the number 9 hitter, the shortstop, Jelfry Marte, an opportunity. Marte, 226 average this year, 8 home runs and 41 RBI for the 25-year-old shortstop. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. All right, curious. Where are we with the predictions? Predictions are locked in. 61% of you are taking the over in total balls of yarn, that is. 39% took the under. So far, the under would be looking pretty comfortable here. But it's early. The 1-0. This is low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Delivery goes after that one, hits it deep towards center field. Bradfield will go back. Plenty of room, though, as that one seemed to have died. Looked better hit than it was. But Bradfield pulls it inside, is retired. They'll get a runner aboard, but that's all they will do. We're 2 innings in the books. That means if you're putting a bet in now, it's officially a 3rd inning bet. Last chance to bet in tonight's game for some balls of yarn. 2-0 Tampa. Let's go to the 3rd. Top of the 3rd, which means top of the order for the Orioles against Doc Luger. Luger had a much better 2nd inning than he did 1st. Oops. Brendan won't want me to tell you this, but he tried to do a heist in our chat. That means that's a pirate. Go! Khalil Lee is going to be your batter. Oh, one too many characters there, PJ. There you go. Khalil Lee is your batter. He took a walk, the only walk issued on the game so far, to start this one off, and he was stranded at 3rd. 3-1 pitch. This low ball 4. Hey, guess what? You guys will want the over. You want Khalil Lee to get on up 5 times. That way you'll be assured that you'll win. 2nd walk on the day overall, both to Khalil Lee. Got a leadoff runner aboard, nobody out. Nick Spence is your batter. Spence is 0 for 1. He'll watch the first pitch. It is called strike 1. He did check his swing, but it's in there anyway. And I did see your instruction, Brennan. Stop it! What is this? Crazy Coach? The 0-1. Yeah, it's in there. Called strike 2. That one was right around the knees and got it. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Swings and hits that one foul and out of play. He'll stay alive, 0-2. No word from the wife yet on how the middle school game went. It probably is not done yet. Hello, Jason. Jason's in the house. Foghorn's here.
Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy.
No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Towards left center field. Spence goes deep. And he goes yard. It's a home run for the Suspense. It's been a tough month of July for Nick Spence. Came into this one hitting 172, but he just got his 7th home run of the month, 26 on the year. And just like that, it's a tie ball game. 2-run shot. It's 2-2. RBI 64 and 65 for Spence. Nobody out. Brand new ball game. Andrew Vaughn will come to the dish. No, that was not my email. It was something with OneDrive. Vaughn is 1 for 1. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
3rd strikeout on the day for the doctor, as he will get Vaughn to go after a fastball away. It's the 1st out in the 3rd. Will Smith. Tu connaissez Will Smith? Three-two pitch to Smith. Misses inside, ball 4. 3 walks. 3rd walk on the day issued by Doc Luger himself. 2nd of the inning. Will Smith is over at 1st. And that will put Buster Bluth up. Hi, Jamie. Bluth is your batter. Hey, look. Aiden just did a pirate.
Go!
Bluth is 0 for 1. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. Oh, that's right. Bruins are taking on the Canucks. Pitch to fielder, says Cody. Well, is that how they do things in Pittsburgh, Cody? Hi, Chuck. Yes, this is an online league. And I am just the commissioner. And I am telling the story of a national broadcast game currently. 0-1 pitch to Bluth is going to miss away with the knuckle curve. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch to face in Pittsburgh. Yes. They're all about up into face. The 1-1 pitch from Luger. Just misses below the knees. Pearson held that one for an extra sec. Did not get the call. So I saw your question, Chuck. Are there any opening teams in the online league? You're trying to find a good team to rebuild? The answer is no. There is no open teams. We did just fill one, but we definitely fill from within. The best way to advise being possibly considered for future teams is to be a part of this universe. And it just started with that gifted sub that Extreme did. Thank you again, as always, Extreme. Best to join our Discord so that you can start to learn exactly how the eMLB universe works. But in the meantime, while you can't be considered for a GM spot at the moment, you can definitely be considered for creating a creative player, which in this game, we have Buster Bluth, we have Aiden Pearson, we have Nick Spence, who just hit a 2-run homer. So we have several community creative players mixed up with 1.0ers from our original generation, as well as real-life major leaguers like Wander Franco. We're a hybrid league. Progressive. Eternally progressive. I mean, been doing this. You can show the gray on my beard. Been doing this for 22 years. 2-ball, 1-strike count to Buster Bluth. Here comes from Luger. He'll drive that one towards right center field. Going back. This is going to hit pretty high up off the wall. Bluth will head to second. Stopping at third will be Smith. Meanwhile, longtime friend Sean Paxlayer says, "Hey, Punk, I think you need a gifted sub." Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that as always. And Punk's J.R. Frankenstereo will get a half boost on that one towards his player. Bluth will get his 25th double on the year. He was about 2 feet short of getting a home run on that line drive shot. But he will stop at second. Runners at second and third now with 1 out. Orioles continue to threaten here. Shervin Newton is your batter, 0 for 1. The bot is dead. What happened? Who killed the bot? Hello, bot. Oh, what the heck? Hold on one sec. Let me kill the bot. Death to bot. Timeout. Ooh, is a hype train close? Cool. All right, trying to slap the bot upside the head. Because, you know, I am a robot. Apologies for the delay. On-field delay for dancing cats and a robot slain upon the field of play. Yes. All right. Hey, bot. Yeah, it doesn't look fine now. Let's see. There we go.
How close is the train? Choo choo.
Well, it's close now. Thanks for the biddies, JC. 500 biddies definitely will get you a boost. Appreciate that. There's the bot. The bot's working now. Sorry about that, gang. I don't know. Bot just kind of went all Patrick Star on all of you.
It just didn't want to work. But I got it working now.
Shervin Newton ready to go. First pitch as we're back underway. It's in there at the knees with the knuckle curve. Strike 1. Will Smith is your batter at third. Buster Bluth is at second. 2 in for the Orioles here. The 0-1. Just misses below, stayed with the knuckle curve, didn't get the call. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. That one comes low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Luger battling a bit here. He tries to keep this one close, tries to keep or get some magic like he did back in the first. 2-1 pitch in there. Strike 2, 99 on the gun. I don't even want to know when. I don't want to have my next birthday. I don't. I really don't. 2-2 pitch. Swings and hits that one foul. Got fooled by the knuckle curve, but got a piece of it to stay alive here. The 2-2. Just misses outside. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got 1 out here, top of the 3rd. Oh. Sorry, just making a note. I just saw Jason Cleghorn just got a boost. Congrats to him, as Jason Foghorn Cleghorn is going to get a boost.
Hey, that's a joke, son.
Full count pitch. Up and in, it's ball 4. 4th walk on the day now. Hey! Now, Jedi Cats are in the chat as JC says he will keep the boost train going some more. Choo-choo! Unknown Scarlet, B Bomber, McNoosh, recovered Newt. He turned me into a Newt. Well, it got better. And I apologize, I just missed. Oh, we won everything. Well, good for you that you won everything. Hey! Moose Powers says I can do that too, and I sincerely appreciate that. That'll be some gifted subs to the community, and it is a boost of 5 boosts going to Moose Powers. McDouche? I did not say McDouche. I said McNoosh. When will I apply the channel points rewards? I add them normally instantaneously. Did I miss one? All right, bases loaded now. By the way, 4 walks, 1 more walk, and the overs will be the winner tonight. You can thank Doc Luger for doing it all. Bases loaded, Michael Bush. Before we do that, it's a mound visit. I got plenty left in the tank, Coach. Leave him in, he says. Ignore Sharpie. Sharpie fights with himself normally at this time. Okay, Michael Bush is your batter. Bush tonight 0 for 1. First pitch is at the knee, strike 1. $3 million cash from the draft. All right, I will double check that. Chances are if you did that at the time that the all the craziness took place, because you guys were absolutely insane at that time, then I might have missed it, but I will circle back and check it. I have a note to check anyway to see if I missed anything. The 0-1. Well, got called as a strike, but look at where that one was. What? Don't think Michael Bush liked the call on that one, but it's a no ball, 2 strike count. Will Smith is your runner at 3rd. Buster Bluth is at 2nd. Shervin Newton is at 1st. Pitch number 70 from Luger comes. Call strike 3 with the slider. Looks like Pearson framed that one well. Huge strikeout for the doctor. Seems to get on it when the bases are loaded here. He has been impressive in the bases loaded situation. to IBB. Why would anyone intentionally walk right now, Minerva? Walk is a walk, indeed. 2 outs now. Ryan McKenna is your batter. McKenna tonight is 0 for 1. He's not impressive. The Orioles just suck with the bases loaded. Okay. That works too. Luger now with 4 strikeouts on the day. First pitch to McKenna is, it hits the dirt. Pearson, good job blocking it. Everybody thought of an advance, took an extra step forward, but they will retreat. Good work by Pearson. Blue obviously bet the over. Cito called it. The 1-0. Grounds it towards third. Easy play over to second is Franco, and that is going to retire this side. Second inning of 3 that the Orioles have left the bases loaded. That's a lot of birdies on the base paths. Moose, thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. In case you did not know, Moose, for every multiple of 500 that you do, not at any one time, someone could come here 5 separate times, give 100 biddies on that 5th time when they get to 500 cumulative total, because my bot keeps track. That is a bits boost, so you get 2 since you got 1,000. Thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate it. 2.5 in the books. Nick Spence gets his 26th home run on the year, but the Orioles will leave the bases loaded again. Bottom of the 3rd, it's 2-2. Remember, last chance for you to bet on tonight's game if you didn't do so. If you can hear this, you can in chat write down which team you think wins, how many runs the winning team scores. You win 25 balls of yarn if you're right, lose 25 if you're wrong, and you get 50 bonus balls of yarn if you nail the number. No damage if you miss it. Ethan Knight ready to go. He'll start with the top of the order. Flaherty, Franco, and Meadows due up. 0-1 pitch. He'll pop it up left side. Knight calls for it, but no. Blue says, get out of the way. 3-time Gold Glover here. Makes the catch for the out. Did we? What do we got, a level 3? I wonder how many people that means that will be recommended to. I'm still trying to process on that, because no one has officially ever come in here and said that they've been recommended to come here. 1,700? Okay, cool. I'll take it. Wander Franco is your batter. 1 out. Franco 1 for 1 tonight, and again came into this one with a 404 career average in 52 at-bats. Against Knight, that is. Waits the 0-2 pitch. Not this time. Circle change will do him in, and he will go down. That's exactly what you heard when he swung through that pitch. Nothing but air. 3rd strikeout on the night for Ethan Knight. And we've got 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd. Austin Meadows is your batter. Meadows, 2-run homer to right field. 404, ball not found. Thank you again, everybody, for the hype train. Sincerely appreciate the kindness that you show. Meadows, 2-run homer, now 5 career home runs against Knight in 80 at-bats. That's pretty impressive. Waits the 3-2 pitch. Hits it to center field, ranging to his right, but not getting there in time is Bradfield. It'll drop down. Another base hit for Austin Meadows. Another 2-out runner aboard. Cricket's a different kind of sport. You heard, yes, cricket's a different sport. Anyway, Aiden Pearson is your batter. Pearson grounded over to first in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. You want me to quep swining, Aiden? Just a funny typo. First pitch in there at the knee, strike 1. Shift is on. Shervin Newton is playing straight behind the bag against the pull happy Pearson. Hey, let's change his nickname to Pull Happy Pearson. I'm kidding. The 0-1. This is low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yay! Cliffy Hockey gets his second on the season. I've been happy for that guy. He's played real good hockey this year. Guy who almost ended up being possibly going to Seattle has had a breakout season so far as a defenseman. The 1-1. At the knees, called strike 2, ball and 2 strikes. Can I change whether I am pull hitter with boosts? No, we haven't decided on doing that. The 1-2 to Pearson. Lines it down the line. Pull happy Pearson. Gonna get one. Fair ball. Oh, look at this. It's gonna get in the corner. McKenna chases after it. Meanwhile, Aiden, do you want to signal Austin Meadows to round third base and try to score? The ball is very deep. Meadows is a good runner. Ryan McKenna has a normal arm. He says, go, go, go. And he's out. I hate when it doesn't show the replay. What the freak? Let's see it this way. Here's the play down there. McKenna goes and has a beer with everybody. He'll rocket it home. They're going to get him on. It's Spence who throws him out. And he is gunned down. Gobbled up at the plate. It would have been great to have watched that live. But meanwhile, McKenna is still stayed out there and having a hot dog on the patio deck right now. 3 innings are in the books. No more bets. Your bets are in. Good luck to all of you. Could go either way through 3. It's 2-2. You do get credit for the double at least. Allow it. Oh, of course. Clip whatever you want. It's for fun. All right, top of the 4th we go. Doc Luger back in. Enrique Bradfield, Khalil Lee, Nick Spence are your batters scheduled for the inning. We'll start with Bradfield, 0 for 1. The 2-2 pitch. Grounds it over to third where Wander Franco waits. He'll throw to first in time for the out. 1 out now. Back to the top of the order we go. Hey, there it is. Promoted 1,700 times. That is cool. Just hopefully if you're here and you got recommended to come here, feel free to tell us because I want to know if that thing actually works. Khalil Lee is your batter. Lee has walked twice tonight. So you guys that played the over, you're like, it's in the bag. It might be 3-2 pitch. Hey, he swung at it and he missed.
You jackass.
That's exactly what anybody who voted on the over just said. 5 strikeouts now for the doctor. Just did him a favor. Look at where that pitch was. 2 outs now. Here comes Nick Spence. 7 home runs the month of July. 26 on the year now. Had his 2-run shot to left center field. The 2-2. Grounds it over to Shore, where Jelfry Marte waits. One shortstop's going to throw out another. Side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Doc Luger. Bottom of the 4th. Coming up, it's 2-2 here in Tampa. Stop hounding him, guys. You can tell which side someone bets based on their input of whether or not starters should be pulled. Yeah, 3.5 innings. You should pull both starters. I said the no more bets. What planet were you on at that time? I said no more bets. I even mentioned McKenna getting a hot dog out there in the patio. You probably just saw red because your guy got thrown out. That's why you probably blocked it out. Anyway, bottom of the 4th we go. Drew Mendoza is your batter. Jimmy Mayhall, Jared Kelnick due up afterwards. Ethan Knight, 51 pitches to this point. Mendoza, your batter, 0 for 1. He took a strikeout in his first at bat. Think like Pete Rose, the managerial years. Love it. 3-1 pitch to Mendoza is low, ball 4. There it is. Congratulations to those of you who picked the over. You've officially just won thanks to that walk. Ethan Knight is forever hated by those of you who took the under. Bets are in. We will move on. Runner at first, nobody out. Jim Mayhall is now the batter. Mayhall tonight 0 for 1. Must have been in my own little world. You didn't work 11 hours today, did you? Because I would understand. 15K gone. Uh-oh. Now we'll see if anyone instantly puts those to use and cashes any in. So let's see. There were 97,000 balls. Yep, well, there's Aiden putting in $3 million cash request because he is Tampa, and Tampa needs money. All right, Mayhall is your batter with 1 on. Here comes the first pitch. He'll watch it. It's at the knees, called strike. Only the Cubs don't need money. No, the Red Sox don't need money either. Neither do the Yankees or the Dodgers. The 0-1. Inside, ball and a strike. Knight, of course, in his 8th year in the majors, all with Baltimore, grew up as a fan of the Orioles, started to take an interest in the Nationals after the move from Montreal, which, by the way, the Montreal Expos are coming back. eMLB 2027 season. Hey, you know what? We should cue up the commercial, shouldn't we? Yep, we should cue up the commercial because someone here hasn't seen it, right? Somebody hasn't seen the commercial before. Sorry, I'm looking around my microphone. But not yet. We'll do that at the half break. It's a 1-1 strike pitch. Line shot up the middle, past the diving Spence for a hit. Stopping at second is Mendoza's. Bradfield got to it quick. Spence looked like he had a good shot at it, but he did not bring it in. Got runners at first and second now. Nobody out. Jared Kelenic is your batter, 0 for 1. That's a lot of hairballs. Clean your house, Sean Paxler. First pitch to Kelenic comes inside, ball 1. Knight has definitely been a bit more hittable this season. He came into tonight's game with a 256 opponent batting average. 6 hits allowed in 3+ innings so far today. The 1-0 comes inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 from Knight, lifted to right field, well struck down the line is Khalil Lee, but he will make the catch with plenty of room. That ball got a little bit high. Maybe it hit a catwalk. Any ballpark that a ball in fair play has extra extremities that can affect the outcome and have a rule to it is a ballpark that sucks. And that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, catwalks are for, fashion shows. I do my little turn on the catwalk. Anyway. Ludi Pena is your batter. Pena 1 for 1 tonight. He had a base hit to center field. This isn't a minor league baseball park. This is major leagues. First pitch, swing, and hits that one straight back. 0-1. The Cubs don't need another Billy Goat, that's for sure. The 0-1 pitch is a ball and a strike. Sounds like the Trop is in the doghouse with LB. Look at JR. He's gone totally to the dark side with Sharpie. You've turned into a samurai dog, sir. The 1-1. This is away 2-1. Please tell me he did a little turn on the catwalk. That'd be way too sexy. No! Not now. Daffy and his buttons. 2 balls and a strike. Checks the swing. They're going to appeal. No, they say it was close, but it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Boss battle. Let's get fluffy. I should love the Top because of catwalks. No! No! That's exactly why I don't. There's going to be a pet parody of Star Wars, Jedi Cats versus the dog side. Yes, well, why do you think? Oh, pardon for the extra noise you hear in the background. I know when my wife approaches because the bass and her hip-hop is playing aggressive. And it makes, I can hear it over everything that I can hear right now, so. The 3-1 pitch hit towards left field away from the shift. This one's got some carry, and it is going to get out of here. What in the heck is going on? Did you see that from Ludi Pena? It's a home run. Why are there fireworks inside? That's a fire hazard, Aiden. 3-run homer for Ludi Pena. Goes opposite field against the shift. 19 home runs on the season for him, and it's 5-2. Sounds like I don't have noise suppression. That's some solid... Oh, geez. I just processed what Ben was trying to say. All right. Ben, don't end up on Bella's hit list. All right, 3-run homer. It's now 5-2, bottom of the 4th. Florida has no rules. They don't care about anything. Marte is your batter. He's 0 for 1 here. Hey, it's Fluffy. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas taking on Fluffy the 3-headed dog. Lots of Fluffy Kitty Ninjas getting the win. Huzzah. The 1-0. Lifted towards left field, moving over McKenna. He will get there in left center to make the catch for the out. 2 outs now, bottom of the 4th. Fritz Flaherty, 3rd time around the order we go. Flaherty is 0 for 2 tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Was that the splitter? Nope, it was the slider, and he goes down. Ludi Pena goes opposite field, down the line. 19 home runs on the year. 3-run shot makes the difference in this game. It's 5-2. Let's head to the 5th. 5th inning, we'll do the 5th, and then I will take a short break, take the dog out, make sure the kids are good. Find out how the kid did in his first middle school game of the season. So 1 more inning here before we take a break. Doc Luger, Journey of the Starters, brought to you tonight by Comish's Drink of Choice, Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Yep, I know, it's November. Peh. I still will drink my Oktoberfest until it's gone. Doc Luger. 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. The 1 home run to Nick Spence is what he's allowed. He's walked 4 and struck out 5. He's thrown 88 pitches to this point. Andrew Vaughn, Will Smith, Buster Bluth due up in this inning. We'll start with Vaughn, who's 1 for 2 today. 3-2 pitch. Got him to swing inside. 97 on the gun. He couldn't get it.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
6 strikeouts now for the doctor. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Will Smith comes to the plate. 0 for 1. He had a walk earlier. The 0-2 pitch. Lined into left. That'll get by for a hit. Marte does a stab at it, but it will get by. Had some mustard on that one. Second hit on the day for Smith. Runner at first. Buster Bluth is your batter. Bluth today, 1 for 2. He'll swing at the first pitch he sees and hits it straight up. Pearson gives it a look, but it will find the seats. No balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch. Goes and swings at one in the dirt. That's a terrible swing from Bluth there. He's now down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Bluth. Here's the 0-2. Pops it up left side, heading down the line. This one is hooking, and it will bounce in foul territory. Finds its way over to the patio, but foul. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2. Up and in. That one came close to catching Bluth. He gets out of the way. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just gets a piece on the knuckle curve. He'll send it out into the stands and stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Another piece just bounced in front of the plate. Will stay alive. Here comes the 7th pitch of the at-bat. The 1-2. This is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 105 pitches now for Doc Luger. The 2-2 towards right field. Kelnick ranges over. He will make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 outs now. Shervin Newton is your batter. Newton 0 for 1. Starting to see activity loosen up in the Tampa pen. Ralph Walker is the first man up. First pitch is lifted to center field. Ludi Pena comes over, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Another runner left aboard for the Orioles. They'll get nothing on 1 hit. We're halfway through this ball game. We'll go bottom of the 5th before we take our 1 break. It's Tampa 5 and Baltimore 2. All right, as we start the bottom of the 5th, one more time, Journey of the Starters, brought to you tonight by Commission's Drink of Choice. It's Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Ethan Knight, couple home runs have been allowed today. 2-run homer to Austin Meadows, 3-run homer to Ludi Pena. 4 innings of work, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers. He's walked 1, struck out 4, 72 pitches to this point for Knight. Franco, Meadows, Pearson scheduled up here bottom of the 5th. Franco tonight 1 for 2. Now hitting .407 lifetime against Knight. The 0-1. He'll lift that one to right field. Khalil Lee to his right. He'll settle under it, makes the catch for the first out. 1 out now. Here comes Austin Meadows. Good day for him. 2 for 2. He had the 2-run homer back in the bottom of the 1st. First pitch he sees, he'll hit it back towards the mound right side. Knight's got to chase after it. The hard throw to first is not going to be in time. Austin Meadows cruises down the line. He put some hustle in that one. He'll have his third hit on the day. He gets to the 100-hit plateau on the season with that one. 8 hits now surrendered by Knight. And if not mentioned, Grant Townsend is warming up for the Orioles. Pearson comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He had the double down the line in his last at bat, but Meadows was thrown out at the plate. First pitch he sees, hits it to right field, but going over is Khalil Lee, and he will make the catch. Good swing on the split finger, but right towards Lee, who is playing on the shift. And that is the second out with 2 outs now. Drew Mendoza back to the plate, 0 for 1. He had the walk that settled the over-under prediction for the day. First pitch, swings and hits that one foul down the line. He blistered that one against the shift. Might be trying to go against the shift here today for the Rays. As you see Spence playing to the second base side of the bag. The 0-1. Curveball, misses low, didn't miss by much. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Up and in, jams it back to the screen. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Drew Mendoza. The 1-2. Misses away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Lined into right center field. This one's going to be trouble. It gets down. It makes it to the wall. All right, another opportunity on Austin Meadows. Do you want him to round third base and try to score? Ball is deep. Meadows is a good runner. Khalil Lee has a great arm. What do you do? Do it, he says. And he will score this time. RBI triple? No? Maybe? Confused? Let's redo the play. Lined into right. Yep. It's going to be an RBI triple, apparently. Or, no, it's an RBI double. Says right here. But he advances to third on the play. Mendoza, RBI double. 43rd 43rd RBI on the season on his 14th double. It's now 6-2. Jim Mayhall comes up. Knight still in there, 1 for 2. Or Mayhall, 1 for 2 against Knight. First pitch gets the outside corner, called strike. Definitely not a crisp day here for Mr. Knight. The 0-1 misses inside. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 swings and hits that one straight foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Misses low, goes with the fastball away. It's 2-2. 85 pitches now for Knight here through 4 2/3. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Went chasing after another fastball away, and he goes down.
Fatality.
Side is retired. And with that, let's get us into our break. But before we do that, Yes, before we do that, let's see the commercial so that we can hype it up. Let's go. We'll be back right after to check the out-of-town scoreboard and get back to this one in Tampa. Stick around. Boy, he found a good spot today. It was hard to find him, but we got him. Back live, Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. The Bearded Dragon's free roam time is over. He's back under a lamp and happy. Boy, he looked grumpy today, that's for sure. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard before we turn back to Tampa for tonight's game of the day, night, whatever action. It is top of the 6th, Oakland off to an 8-1 lead, trying to thwart Toronto's 6-game winning streak. They've had help. Paul Goldschmidt hit a home run. Jordan Grohan, the All-Star, got his 24th in that one. It is top of the 7th at Citizens Bank Park, 1-1 between the Phillies and the Astros. Gaetano Tiscarinia has hit a home run. It's his 16th on the year. Bottom of the 6th, Detroit trailing Kansas City 5-3. Ketel Marte hit his 3rd on the season for the Tigers. Jorge Barbosa still out there after 5 so far. It is top of the 7th, White Sox winning today against the Cubs 4-1. Again, top of the 7th at Wrigley Field in the Battle of Chicago. Top 4 at Progressive Field. The Angels are tied 1-1 against Cleveland. Mike Trout, the big fish, has hit his 29th home run on the season. I think he's pretty good at this baseball thing, huh? That's 569 now in his career for the big fish. Washington trailing Milwaukee 5-0, bottom of the 5th. Nolan Arenado has hit his 34th home run on the season. Bottom of the 3rd at Yankees Stadium. Yankees are off to a 3-0 lead. Esteban Florial helping out there with a 25th home run on the season. Keone Cavaco has hit a home run for the Rockies. Rockies leading 3-0 heading into the 4th inning. The Cardinals, in their last 12 innings, have had 1 hit. Somewhere, Anjou is steaming mad. Bottom of the 4th, Texas leading Miami 3-0. Danny Bradford has his 22nd home run on the year. It is heading to the 3rd at Chase Field. It is Atlanta 1 and Arizona 0. All other games are scheduled later tonight. Here we are back here, top of the 6th. New pitcher on the hill, Ralph Walker will come in to replace Doc Luger. Luger pitching 5 innings. So we'll get Walker in there, former another 1.0 name. Walker, the 21-year-old from Falkville, Alabama, making his 35th appearance on the year. 1-0. Well, excuse me, 36th appearance. He pitched yesterday. 1-0 with a 3.89 ERA. 44 innings of work, giving up 45 hits, 19 earned runs, allowed 6 home runs. He's walked 17 and struck out 46. He throws upper 90s with a fastball. He'll work a slider, curveball, a sinker, and an occasional changeup in there. Former 4th round selection 2021 from Klein Collins High School by the Cardinals. All right, Michael Bush, Ryan McKenna, Ricky Bradfield, bottom third of the order coming in. Luger's gone. Bush ready to go 0 for 2 today with a 1-0 count. Softly hit towards right field. Kelnick coming in, making a quick charge. He will get there in time to make the first out. Bruins leading 2-1. Berge gets another. The captain. Are the Diamondbacks going to trade before the deadline? Can't answer. We just only officially announced today. And I always like to make sure my GMs get comfortable. So if he says no, which he just did, then I'll say no. Ryan McKenna is your batter. He's 0 for 2. The 1-2. Grounds it to short. Jeffrey Marte has it. He'll have a hard throw to first to retire McKenna for the second out. 2 outs now. Enrique Bradfield, the rookie, 0 for 2 today. 3-1 pitch. This is away. What? 105? 105? Holy. Who gave him a steroid before he pitched? Holy crap. 105. Pull that man over. Take his license. That's criminal. Khalil Lee will be the batter here with 2 outs. PD test indeed. First pitch swung and hits that one foul. 0-1. That was 101. The 0-1 to Lee, grounded to second. Flaherty has it. He'll throw to first. That will retire this side. Outside of a walk, Walker has a good inning. In relief of Alex Luger, will go bottom of the 6th. Tampa Bay in control here at 6-2. Hey, WPG, I think that's short for Winnipeg, if I remember. I believe. New pitcher coming in as Ethan Knight's day is over. Not a good one for him. Grant Townsend. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Grant Townsend is coming in. The 28-year-old from Bonnie Lake, Washington. Awesome. Welcome. Grant Townsend will make his 32nd appearance on the year. 2-5 on the season with a 2.61 ERA. 2 saves to his credit. He's given up, gone 41 1/3 innings of work, giving up 32 hits, 12 earned runs, 5 have been home run. He's allowed 17 walks and struck out 37 batters this season. Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Extreme gifting a sub over to Winnipeg Guy, which means, Winnipeg, you got invited to create a community-created player to be in the draft next season. the draft is going to be several months from now in real life, as we just finished the draft, but that gives you plenty of time to work on your player towards next season. So there's the Discord, instructions on how to create a player. Just ask, everybody will steer you. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Kelnick is your batter to take on Townsend. Again, he throws a fastball low 90s, works a slider and a sinker in there. The former Giant in his first season with the Orioles. It is his 5th year in the majors. Former 34th round selection back in 2018 from Oral Roberts University. He'll await a 2-2, or Kelnick will await a 2-2 pitch from Townsend. Look out, that one came too far inside as he lost the grip on the fastball, and that one's got to hurt. Kelnick's aboard, a leadoff runner at first, Ludy Pena, who went opposite field down the line for a 3-run homer off of Ethan Knight. He did that back in the 4th, his 19th homer on the year. He's 2 for 2 tonight. The first pitch is up and away. Kelnick's on his way to second. The throw, it's going to be past him. And Kelnick is just going to immediately read that one and head to third. It's going to be an error on the play, I believe, to Smith. Yep, it's an error to Smith, and Jared Kelnick will get his 14th stolen base on the season. Runner at third now with nobody out. Great opportunity for Pena to get his 4th RBI on the night. He'll go right after the next pitch he sees and fouls it back. It's 1-1. Orioles are playing in with a pull mentality as Spence is on the second base side of the bag. The 1-1. Lifts it to right field pretty well deep. Khalil Lee is going to make the catch. Meanwhile, Aiden's getting a lot of choice tonight. You want to signal Jared Kelnick to tag up from third and try to score. The ball is average outfield depth. Kelnick is a fantastic runner. Khalil Lee, a great runner. What do? He says no. He says no on this one. 1 out. Kelnick stays at third with 1 out. Jelfry Marte is your batter. Marte tonight is 0 for 2. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. You can see Ben Bowden, the impressive left-hander, loosening up for the Orioles now. Infield playing in one more time. The 0-1 pitch. That one bounces into the dirt. Good block by Smith to keep Kelnick over at third. The 1-1. Misses low, 2 balls and a strike. I start to scratch too much. That's my first sign. I gotta shave. The 2-1 pitch. Swings and hits that one foul. That one heads back to the upper deck. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes here with an out. The 2-2. Just inside. Doesn't get the call. It's a full count pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. The pitch to center field. Enrique Bradfield going back, makes the catch in front of the warning track. This time, Kelnick will tag up and head, and he will score. It's a sac fly for Jelfry Marte. 42nd on the year for him. Not bad from a number 9 spot. And it's now 7-2. That'll be an unearned run assessed to Grant Townsend. Every run is sacred. All right, Fritz Flaherty comes up. He's 0 for 3 today. Full count pitch. Lined into center field. That is going to drop in front of Bradfield, and Fritz Flaherty gets on the board. Flaherty breaks an 0 for 18 slump as he had gone hitless. That's his first hit since turning 23 years old. He's aboard with 2 outs. Franco is now the batter. Franco tonight is 1 for 3. Going to do a mound visit for Townsend. I still feel fresh because you use fresh vinegar and water a mess ago. I don't get that reference. I get that reference, but I don't get the still feel fresh. Put in Bowden, he says. New pitcher coming in as Grant Townsend's day is done. And Bowden starting to get into them yellows. Tired bullpen today. Third pitcher on the day is the 31-year-old from Lynn, Massachusetts. It's Ben Bowden, former Rule 5 selection. Drafted back in 2021 from the Colorado Rockies. He has stayed with this team since. 21st appearance on the year for him. Strike that. 22nd appearance on the year for him. He's 2-0 with a 1.52 ERA. 23 2/3 innings of work he's given up. 17 hits, 4 earned runs. 2 of those were homers. He's walked 5 and struck out 29. The lefty throws mid-90s with a fastball, works a slider and a very deceptive changeup into the mix. 5th season now for Bowden with the Orioles. He'll start with Wander Franco. Franco really good success against Ethan Knight. Not so good against against Ben Bowden. 2 for 20. First pitch. He'll ground it over to short where Nick Spence has it. He will send it over to Shervin Newton covering at second. And one pitch will get him out of the 6th. We will go to the 7th. Rays tap on another from a sac fly from Jelfry Marte. It is 7-2. Let's see. Walker is going to continue. He'll start with Nick Spence. Andrew Vaughn, Will Smith scheduled here in the 7th. Spence is your batter, 1 for 3. He had the 2-run homer back in the 3rd. 3-1 pitch. It's going to miss outside, ball 4. Runner aboard at first, nobody out. Andrew Vaughn is going to be the batter. Vaughn is 1 for 3 tonight. Oh, boss battle. Got to jump in on that. First pitch to Vaughn is swung on, bounced foul. No balls and a strike. See if we can get fluffy again. The 0-1. Lifted towards right field, ranging to his right to Kelenic. He leaps. That one's going to get just by him. Vaughn takes the corner, heads for second. Spence, who had to lay up, heads over to third. He might have been able to score all the way if that one was a little more expected. Kelenic made a good, valiant effort on it, but it just got over his head. Andrew Vaughn gets his 29th double on the season, confirmed. 29 doubles now for Vaughn. We've got 2 on and nobody out. Here comes Will Smith. Activity in the bullpen for the Rays. Curtis Taylor loosening up. Yay, Fluffy. First pitch to Smith is at the letters. Nope, missed high. Ball 1. Yes, he is. I'm all for vacation. The 1-0. Curveball. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is way inside. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Buster Bluth waits on deck. On the PT Twitter tonight, just harsher. Well, that's because it's Twitter. Everyone thinks that they can say whatever they want thanks to Elon Musk. The 3-0. In there, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul. How do you get that early on a 101 mile an hour pitch is beyond me. But I guess seeing as Ralph Walker threw 105 miles an hour earlier, anything's possible. Full count pitch, nobody out. Here it comes. Misses, low, ball 4. Another bases loaded situation with nobody out. That hasn't gone well for Baltimore tonight. We'll see here. I can't repeat what Aiden said, but it had something to do about pulling a donkey. New pitcher. Coming in, it's Curtis Taylor. Walker will depart after an inning of work. He's responsible for everybody on the base. Curtis Taylor will come in. The former Red, 31-year-old Canadian from Port Coquitlam in British Columbia. He will make his 36th appearance on the year. 3-4 with a 5.98 ERA. 43 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 44 hits, 29 earned runs, 7 home runs while walking 16 and striking out 49. Upper 90 sinker, works a slider and changeup into the mix. Interesting for a guy with a sinker. He's known to have a extreme fly ball profile. Buster Bluth comes in 1 for 3. Already been in a bases loaded situation, and he didn't get anything earlier. Third time tonight that the Orioles have bases loaded. The first pitch comes up and in. It'll be ball 1. Nick Spence is your runner at third. Andrew Vaughn is at second. Will Smith is at first. Yes, 6 bases loaded opportunity the last 2 games of the night. Yes. The 1-0. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 is hit towards left field. Moving over, getting there, making the catches, Meadows, but meanwhile tagging up and scoring as Nick Spence uses that great speed to get in. Buster Bluth will get a sacrifice fly, and it's now 7-3. Bluth's 57th RBI on the season. 7-3 now. Shervin Newton is your batter with 1 out. Newton tonight 0 for 2. 3 runs and 6 bases loaded, and all 3 runs are sac flies. First pitch. That one's at the letters, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit back. Foul back this direction. Yeah, a few rows low. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing that hits that one popped up. Pearson gives it a look, but it will find the seats. No balls and 2 strikes still. Did you send out the memo that they're allowed to hit with guys on base? No? Your fault. The 0-2. Just misses outside. He went off speed on him. Couldn't tempt him. It's 1-2. It got lost in the mail. The 1-2 pitch. Checks the swing. They appeal. He got him. What do you got?
Fatality.
Big strikeout for Curtis Taylor. 2 outs now. Michael Bush will be the batter. Oops. Didn't mean to click on that. First pitch to Bush is a changeup, missing away for ball 1. Taylor, 31 years old now. 6th season in the majors. It's his 2nd tour of duty with Tampa as he started his career there. The 1-0. Swings and drills that one down the first base side, but foul. He was drafted 4th round back in 2016 by the Arizona Diamondbacks from the University of British Columbia. And he was traded the following season in a 1-for-1 deal for Brad Boxberger. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and hits that one foul. It's a 1-ball, 2 strikeout. The 1-2 pitch. Misses up, tried to go off speed. Don't know if he wanted that location, but it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, Papazaka gets a goal. Huzzah. The 2-2. To center. Coming in, Ludi Pena. Makes the catch to retire the side. Orioles will get a run, but they will still leave 2. It is time for the 7th inning stretch.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
Too many trades, team chemistry, Brendan. 7th inning stretch, Fluffy Kitty Ninja show. We've got our battle, our first official divisional battle between our Here's Why You're Wrong podcasters, Brendan McGuirk, Aiden Pearson. We go bottom of the 7th. Aiden's Rays lead Brendan's O's 7-3. This song is going to play between every half inning in Arizona now. It probably will. Too funny. Ben Bowden is still in, and I still stand by it. Too many trades sometimes is never a good thing, because in the morale section on the editor, there's a team transactions. Too many, I think, puts them in the minus, and that just makes them underperform. Just my 2 cents. Austin Meadows, Aiden Pearson, Drew Mendoza coming up here. Mendoza tonight, 3 for 3. He had a 2-run homer off of Ethan Knight back in the bottom of the first. First pitch will be swung on and hit towards center field. Looks like plenty of room for Enrique Bradfield. Pulls it in. That's the first time Austin Meadows goes down tonight. 1 out. See activity loosening up in the bullpen for the Rays. It's Bobby Wall. Wall starting to loosen up. Aiden Pearson. Now your batter Pearson tonight is 1 for 3. Or one big trade the day before the opening day can wreck morale. Have some experience with that, Jamie? The 1-1. Grounded towards short. Nick Spence takes a couple steps to his right. Has it over to first to retire Pearson for the second out. Your team's morale is pretty high. We'll see. Bottom of the seventh. 2 outs. Drew Mendoza's your battery's 1 for 2 with an RBI. The 0-2. Got him. Throws a nasty slider that comes inside on him. He can't get it, and he goes down. 7 innings are in the books here. 1, 2, 3 for the Rays. Bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. Baltimore trails 7-3. New pitcher as Curtis Taylor's day is done. It will be the Peanut Bobby Wall, the 34-year-old from Springfield, Virginia. Wall, the former A's closer. Ninth season in the majors for Wall. 37th appearance on the year for him. He's 0-3 with a 5.17 ERA. Does have 3 saves to his credit this year. He's gone 31 1/3 innings, giving up 25 hits, 18 earned runs, 9 have been homers. He's walked 17 and struck out 45. Throws the fastball. Upper 90s, works of excellent slider, throws a curveball and a changeup from time to time. Ryan McKenna, number 8 hitter, 891 are due up. McKenna, Bradfield, Lee scheduled up. McKenna 0 for 3 tonight. See Caleb Frere starting to loosen up for the Orioles. The 0-2 pitch coming to McKenna. Swing and a miss. Got him with the curveball, and he goes down.
Next.
First strikeout on the day for Bobby Wall. We've got 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Enrique Bradfield is the batter. Bradfield tonight, 0 for 2. Wall continues to be a dominant presence strikeout-wise. Now 673 career strikeouts and 444 innings of work. And a 3-2 pitch. Misses low. That didn't miss by much, but it's ball 4. Bradfield gets on base. 2 steals to his credit. Khalil Lee is your batter. Lee tonight is 0 for 2. First pitch is a fastball in there. Strike 1. See more activity for the Rays. Steve Fowler and Joel Kuhnel are loosening up. A couple righties in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through that one as he misses the slider. He's now behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Comes inside with the slider, and he got him.
Emotional damage.
Absolutely blows the slider by him. Sharp bend on that one. 2 outs now, top of the 8th. Here comes Nick Spence. Spence tonight, 1 for 3. He had the 2-run homer back in the top of the 3rd. The first pitch he watches is, that could have been a strike, but it got called a ball. The 1-0 goes down the line, but foul. That one he got, it was a slider, So it already had a little extra English on it. Count as a ball and a strike. A 1-1 pitch to center. This one is going to get down. Brendan, your first chance to decide tonight. You want to signal Enrique Bradfield around second base and try for third. Ball is shallow. Bradfield, a fantastic runner. Ludi Pena has a great arm. What do you do? Go for it, he says. Here's the play to third. Oh, and it's an error. Bradfield gets up. He's going to head for home. He's going to score. Pena with the throw over to third is offline. Bradfield will be able to score on the E8.
Go!
And it's 7-4. Well, that helped. Spence advanced to second on the play as well. Andrew Vaughn is your batter. Vaughn tonight, 2 for 4. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Good things happen when you get gutsy. And that throw was ahead. He would have had him if it was online. The 1-0. Swing and then a slow roller down the third base side, but foul. One pitch. Swings and punches that one foul back to the screen. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, blows it right by him. 95 on the gun, 3 strikeouts on the inning. He strikes out the side. That's Godzilla mode. Bobby Wall does give up a run. It's an unearned run due to the error from Ludi Pena, but he will strike out the side. Orioles do cut the lead down by 1. We'll go bottom of the 8th. It's 7 for Tampa. I think you said, what are the 3D movements in the options? I'm not sure I follow what your question was there, Chili. New pitcher coming in, Caleb Frere. He will be the 5th pitcher on the day for the Orioles. No, 4th pitcher, I'm sorry. Learn to count, Kamish. Where are you, Frere? Au contraire, mon Caleb Frere. Is that because you picked him up and that's why I can't see him? I might be mixing my players up. Oh, that's right. You traded for him along with Quinn Priester. That's right. That's why I can't find him. Because he's on the wrong team. Har har. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind. I'll just do it this way. Caleb Frere. Making his first appearance as a member of the Orioles since his trade, including Quinn Priester on the season. 27th appearance on the year. 2-2 with a 3.46 ERA. 26 innings of work, 2 saves to his credit, 37 strikeouts for Frere this year. All right, Jim Mayhaw, Jared Kelnick, Ludi Pena are starting to warm up. Call to the pen, apparently, in Tampa. See, Fowler still loosening up. Cunell is being spoken to. First pitch to Mayhaw, or a 2-2 pitch to Mayhaw. Going to be lifted towards left center field. Ranging over to his right, Enrique Bradfield. In the neighborhood is McKenna. Yeah, indeed. Bradfield makes the catch. Listen to your center fielder, Ryan McKenna. 1 out. Oh, boss battle. One out now. Jared Kelnick is your batter. Meanwhile, down in the bullpen. Notice that Joel Connell is giving various hugs to many guys, and he is heading towards the dugout using the dirt. You know, this dirt side here. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Serves up a 98-mile-an-hour flamethrower right through the bat of Jared Kelnick. First strikeout on the day for Caleb Frere. And we've got 2 outs now, bottom of the 8th. Ludi Pena's had a good day. He's 2 for 3 with a homer and an RBI. I did jump in on the boss. Yes, I did. I had to make sure. Let's try to get Fluffy another chance tonight. The 1-0 to center field. Enrique Bradfield moving over, plenty of room, and he will make the catch. Good inning in his debut as an Oriole for Caleb Frere. 1, 2, 3 they go. We'll go to the 9th. Last chance for the Orioles. They trail by 3.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Maybe.
All right. Call to the bullpen for the Rays and Stevie Fowler, the 22-year-old from Mishawaka, Indiana. Please tell me I said that one right. 5th appearance on the season for Fowler. 3 saves to his credit. This is a save situation for him. 4 innings of work, 2 hits, no earned runs. He's allowed 1 walk, struck out 4. He throws upper 90s with a sinker, a slider, and a knuckle curve. Fowler is a first-round pick from Western Carolina College back in 2024 by the Rays. Will Smith, Buster Bluth, Sherwin Newton scheduled up here. Smith tonight, 1 for 2. First pitch, look out! A fastball, or excuse me, a sinker that caught him, and that one had to hurt. Whoops. First pitch, and Smith had to be looked at, but he's going to stay in. Buster Bluth is your batter now. Sinker that caught him in the head, right? Bluth tonight, 1 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch is in there. Nope, just inside. Ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, OOTP, you're adorable. So cute. The 1-1. Fouls that one back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 blue, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He goes after the slider and he goes down.
Fatality.
First strikeout on the day for Steve Fowler. We've got 1 out here, top of the 9th. Shervin Newton is your batter. He is 0 for 3 today. First pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Newton. Hit towards second. Flaherty for 1. Over to first. Double play. First double play on the night. And the game is over.
Yeah, baby.
Good work by both sides. But this one goes to Tampa as they will win the first 2 games of this series. As they won 8-3 in game 1. Now as we go and look at the box score. Good game. Thank you to both. Aiden will win $350,000 in team cash. Brandon will get $150,000. Again, nice work by both sides. Just 6 hits for the Orioles on the day. They were productive when they had them, but when the bases got loaded, not so much. They left a C. 29 left on base here, but officially 11 runners left on base overall. Multiple hit people on the day. Nick Spence, 2 for 4. He had a 2-run homer in the 3rd. He also had 2 runs score. Andrew Vaughn, 2 hits on the day. Will Smith got on base 3 times, 2 walks, and 1 hit himself. Buster Bluth had his 25th double on the season. For the Rays, everybody but Jared Kelenic and Jelfry Marte had base hits. Multiple hitters. Austin Meadows, 3 for 4. He had a 2-run homer and 2 RBI. Ludi Pena, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer. That was the game winner. Yeah, it was the game-winning hit for Ludi Pena. Jared Kelenic had 1 stolen base today, 14 on the year for him now. For the pitchers, Doc Luger will outduel Ethan Knight in this one. 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 4 and struck out 6. Threw 107 pitches, so he had to throw a lot of pitches in 5 innings. Knight, so he'll improve to 8-8. Ethan Knight, on the other hand, 5 innings of work, 6 hits, 9 hits, 6 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 5. He did allow 2 home runs on the day, both to Meadows and Pena. Let's see. Steve Fowler. Almost said Bobby Wall, but Steve Fowler comes in his 5th appearance as a rookie. Or excuse me, or a 5th. Yeah, he's still a rookie. But his 5th appearance this year, he will get his 4th save on the season. So let's see. Who gets it? Meadows, I hear. Austin Meadows. Meadows gets the call. Congrats to him. Let's look at how the rest of the league fared for the day. We will start with Oakland. Oakland will beat the Jays 11-2, ending the Blue Jays' 6-game winning streak. Marty McCleary, the Scottish screwball, will win his 4th win on the year. Two home runs from Paul Goldschmidt, as well as Jordan Grohan hitting his 24th on the season. Ooh, if you guys are going to join in the Discord, let's see if some more deals get done just by wheeling and dealing in there. Tigers will defeat the Royals 9-7. That is Fraser Perez getting the victory now. Perez. It's Franklin Perez getting the win as the Tigers defeat the Royals by a 9-7 score. Rays beating the Orioles 7-4 in the game of the night that you just watched. Alex Luger got his 8th win on the year, defeating Ethan Knight and the Orioles had home runs from Austin Meadows and Ludi Pena in the victory. Mike Trout got his 29th home run on the year, but it's not enough as the Indians will beat the Angels 4-2. That is Zach Hughes, the deranged one, getting the victory in that one. Reds beating the Yankees by a 6-5 score. They were trailing 3-0 when we last checked in on them. They score 5 runs in the next 2 and another run in the 8th. Tyler Baum getting the victory, now 6-1 on the year. Jordan Hicks, his 17th save on the season. Rangers shut out the Marlins 4-0. Cole Winn will improve to 8-7. Danny Bradford, his 22nd home run on the year. Rafael Devers, the babyface assassin, 43 home runs on the season, helps the Red Sox beat the Mariners at T-Mobile Park by an 8-2 score. Pablo Lopez earns win number 9 on the year. Justin Fuller will fall to 10-6. In the National League, it went 14 innings, but the Phillies will defeat the Astros 3-2. Gaetano Tiscarinia had a home run earlier on, but it wasn't enough, as the Astros will lose in 14. White Sox defeat the Cubs 6-2 on the day. Omar Fernandez gets his 7th win on the year, beating Steve Randolph. Nationals will defeat the Brewers 8-7. Mark Diggs, his 14th home run to assist the world champions. They scored 8 runs from the 3rd inning on to win that game. Rockies beat the Cardinals. Cardinals finally got some hits. They got 8 hits that game. 1 run at the end, but John Duxakis will take the loss and fall to 2-1. I think it's his first loss of his career. Hey, Theodore Williamson also got a home run. That's Kid Splinter. Braves defeat the Diamondbacks 7-1. Mike Soroka will earn his 7th win on the year. Ozzie Albies, Antonio Alvarez, each with home runs. That are their 18th homers of the season. The Padres defeat the Mets 5-3. Yaisel Sierra earns his victory number 4 on the year. Asher Kim gets his 22nd home run on the season. Dodgers will defeat the Twins 4-2. Freddie Peralta gets win number 10 on the season. 31st home run for Cody Bellinger. Finally, the Giants, it went to the bottom of the 9th. Giants defeat the Pirates. Giants defeat the Pirates 1-0. Caleb Frere. Oh, RJ Frere. Wrong Frere. This is RJ Frere, the wonder guy. 29-year-old, 1.44 ERA, 29 saves this season. RJ Frere is the story for me this season. He will get the victory, and that is Braden Fisher falling to 0-4. All right, let me sim that. I was wondering why the trade block was what it was from Steve Kim, and I just saw why, because someone left the server. A community-created player left the server. Funny. Funny how that happens. It is what you make of it. All right. So, that is it. I'm going to get the rest done offline. The wife is home, so I'm going to go say hello to her. That looks like a replay. Yeah, that is a rerun, so I'm not going to someone who's a rerun. Looking at raids. You know what? I like the dude. I'm going to go raid USN TV, who's playing some PGA Tour. So let me set us up for that. Where's Dish? I don't see Dish on. I still don't see him on my end. What is he playing? You were trying to get me to raid Unileska? She is cute. I still don't see Dishnet. Dish is doing Power Pros. All right, so here's the choices. Danielle Freak is doing FIFA. Unileska is doing Tactics Ogre Reborn. Dishnet is doing Power Pros. There's Dish. I finally see him. Or USN is playing golf. But I'm trying to send some love somewhere. And unfortunately, no one is live right now doing... Oh, if I'm going to break USN's mind, I want to do that. I want to have some fun. All right, I'm going to raid someone I haven't raided before. And I've been to his channel, and he's got a similar theme like we do here. So we'll raid USN TV. He's playing some golf. We'll catch him just as he's making a short putt to win the title, and we'll wreck that puppy. Right? Is that what's going to happen? I'd never do that. Huh? What? All right. Anyway, back to our litter box I go. For Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, put my head back on straight, and we will be back in front of you. And that is going to be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. But pay attention to our Discord. We have some big stuff going on. Trade deadline is tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern. Trades will be announced throughout the day. And then on Monday night, I will do 1 day sim to get us to past the trade deadline. So for our Tuesday sim. So that is the action between now and then. But for now, remember, how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go out and do your best. Hope you had a good weekend. Make it a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you soon. Over to USN we go. Peace.
You jackass!